Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, you got to flip these dynamics around with a narcissist involved in your life. Some of you have done this already, but some of you haven't, right? You've got to stop looking at the experience of the narcissist, like losing the narcissist that was involved in your life, as a bad experience. You've got to stop looking at it as a negative. You've got to flip this around. You've got to flip this coin around. You've got to look on the other side of the coin, so to speak, right? Yes, you may have been discarded in the most brutal way. Yes, you may have been reverse discarded, or maybe you cut them off because they become too toxic. However it ended, right? I'm not condoning what happened to you through the traumatic experience of the narcissistic abuse from the narcissist involved in your life. I'm not condoning that at all. I'm not condoning that. It's not right. It's not right what happened to you, right? But I want you to try and see things in a positive light, right? That now you're free. Now they're gone, right? Now you're free, right? I want you to see that as a big blessing. Because there was a heavy weight on your mind, body, and soul. There was a heavy weight dragging you down. They were dragging you down. You know, some of you involved in narcissists in your life, you know, struggled to work, or they got in the way of your career, or they got in the way of your work, or they got in the way of how you parent your child, or they got in the way, and this doesn't just have to be romantic relationships, it can be friendships, family members, colleagues, associates, all the same, right? They got in your way, right? And now they're out of the way, right? Now you're free from them. Right? You have got the potential. You have got infinite potential to succeed in whatever you want to put your mind to. Right? They're dream assassins. This is what I call them. Narcissists that are involved in your life are dream assassins. Right? And they're also destiny blockers. Right? Ultimately, they can't block your destiny. But I'm trying to say they act as like a destiny blocker. They try and get into your way. They try to throw you off course. They try to detour you on a route, right? They try to take you down another pathway, right? That's no good for you, right? And now that they're gone, you've got it in your stride. You take it in your stride and succeed, right? You've got so much potential. Do not be hurt. There's no time to be hurt and upset. And this may be, you know, maybe you're struggling. Maybe you're beginning days, or maybe you've even been out of it for some while and you're still struggling. I want you to get clarity from these videos, right? This narcissist that was involved in your life was dragging you down. It was not meant to be. It was meant to be not. They weren't meant to be a romantic partner in your relationship. This narcissist involved in your life. They weren't meant to be a friend. They weren't meant to be a family member. They weren't meant to be a colleague. They weren't meant to be an associate. They weren't meant to be affiliated with you. They're not meant to be affiliated with you. They were affiliated with you for a period of time, right? For you to extract knowledge, discernment, wisdom about these creatures that exist in this world, these narcissists that are involved in your life. You grow in knowledge about them. That's what it was about, right? To prepare you for your future. But also, not everything just comes down to affiliation of people. Right? So don't feel like you're lacking or you're missing out if you haven't found a new romantic partner yet, or you're not with a new group of friends yet, or you haven't found your affiliates or something at work, or you haven't started building your own family yet. Whatever the case might be, right? These individuals that are involved in your life, these narcissists that are involved in your life, are blocking your potential. Now they're out of the way. You can succeed. There's so much you can do with your time. Right? There's so much you can do. And the success stories that I've heard, people that have succeeded in all types of crafts, people that have succeeded in all types of endeavors, right? Or gone on to do better things. Now the narcissist is out of their life, right? They've gone on to do better things, right? This is what you can do too. It could be starting that business. It could be starting that Amazon business, right? You might be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, for example, and the narcissist that was involved in your life is gone now. But you could start up a self-employed Amazon business, dropshipping business, where or Amazon FBA, right? Where the Amazon holds your stock, anything, right? But it will be yours, it will be your own. This is the gift that happens through narcissistic abuse. You find something that's unique to you that, and you could do, I just use that as an example. You could do so much more than that. But I'm just saying, if you are at home and you feel like there's no options, you've got your phone. You don't even need a computer, right? You can set this stuff up from a phone. Same way you're on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. You could set up you could take your product photos with your phone. You can upload them on the Amazon page. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but it's called Amazon FBA. And Amazon fulfill, then you send your products to Amazon, then you wait for people to click and buy, right? And then maybe you just find some hot trending products that are good to sell or whatever. Or maybe you want to start up your own business, your own website, right? And maybe you'll pay for adverts, whatever it might be, right? That's just examples I'm using. Some people have gone on to make music. Some people have gone on to write books. Some people have gone on to do wonderful artwork. It's innumerable, the possibilities out there for you in this world, in this time, in this day, in this age. And by you finding something and rising to your potential, you'll realize that this narcissist that was involved in your life, it wasn't so important, right? There's more important things to be doing, right? If this was a narcissist friend that was in your life and you knew them since you were young and now you're without this friend, you feel a void, or there's no void. Fill the void, fill the absence with creation. That's what it's about. Say you was involved with this narcissist that was involved in your life. It was a romantic partner and you're feeling the absence, you're feeling the void. Fill that void with creation. Don't fill that void with another person, right? You've got the opportunity now to build foundations for your future, right? And even future generations, right? Say you become successful in one of your fields, one of your endeavors, you become really successful. You could create generational wealth, not just for your own children, but for future, right? For your future generations, right? For example, I'm just saying, it's a possibility. It's not a possibility. It is a possibility, right? So just understand that now they're out of the way, it is the blessing. That is the blessing, right? You've got to look at this from the other side of the coin. Now the narcissist that was involved in your life is out of the way, whether it was a friend, romantic partner, family member, colleague or associate. Now they're out of the way. Now you have the world to yourself. The world is your oyster. Now you can succeed. And yes, you will run into resistance along the way. You might set out on creating your website on Shopify, right? And you run into a few hiccups with the theme, for example. You run into a few hiccups with setting it up. But when you finally do set up the website, or you do write the book, or you do write the piece of music, or you do you finally finish the painting or the artwork or whatever, success is going to be that bit sweeter, right? Because you ran into some resistance, and through the resistance you learn wisdom, right? You extract wisdom through your trips, through your slips, through your falls, through mistakes that you make. You extract wisdom. And one of these mistakes, well, not a mistake, it was a God-given blessing, but the narcissist that was involved in your life was not your future. They were not your romantic partner. They were not your friend. They were not your family. They were not your colleague. They were not your associate. They were none of those things. They were a counterfeit, right? And they were sent your way to knock you off the path. That's ultimately why they were sent your way. Now they're out the way. You've got the chance to rise to your potential. The potential is infinite, right? Just put your mind to something. Look, if this video has come across to you early in your healing journey, I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you put your mind to something, you will achieve it, right? You will achieve it. But if you're hearing this very early on in your journey, take it as a blessing, because Maybe some of this information might come to you further down the line, right? Maybe you still need to do a bit more healing or whatnot. But you've got the chance to succeed in whatever you put your mind to. And remember, I made a video about this the other day. Success is the best revenge. And you've all got the potential to succeed in whichever endeavor you pursue. Forget about this narcissist that was involved in your life. They're a waste of time. They're scum of the earth, right? And now that they're gone, right? Now that this narcissist that was involved in your life is gone, you've got the chance to rise to your potential. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got a secondary channel, spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting ZionMembership.com. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.